It was me up there, Matt. Flesh and blood. Morgan Winthrop didn't rape a blue dot. He raped me, Lorna Devon. So you tell it that way, pal. Because you're going to let the whole world know that Lorna Devon is not going to be beaten down again or raped again, especially by the media. Now, tomorrow, my face is going to air on the airwaves, or else we are through. Do you understand?
Did you rendezvous with Fabio on your walk this morning?
Who?
Never mind. Something has got you glowing.
Oh, that's the Verrazano Narrows.
Hit me with that again.
Well, I got up early and I took the Staten Island ferry out to Verrazano Narrows, and the bridge was perfect this morning. It looked just like a Turner.
Did you do some sketches?
No, it's all in here. And then I had breakfast with the longshoremen at Fulton Fish Market.
Aha! One of those stevedores put the moves on you.
No, they didn't. They were really nice. Anyway, for the first time in a long time, I really felt like an artist again. Absorbing all of the textures and the faces and the images. And then I walked home up the west side, and I watched the light play over the waterfront in New Jersey. And sometimes it was blue, just like a Monet, and then the sun would come out, it would look like a hopper, and then it would change back again.
Was there some guy following you?
No, why?
Honey, either you have got a new admirer, or there's some Romeo from your past who knows where to find you.
Rachel Cory may have stepped down, but that does not mean that you hooligans can take over this boardroom.
We have as much right to be here as you.
Oh, no, you don't. Wage workers belong on the loading docks. So get those construction boots of yours off that boardroom table and march them down where they belong before I call security.
Relax, Iris. You're the one that's getting bounced.
Oh, I see, Jake. I guess this was your idea.
Yes, well, I invited some of the loyal employees up to have some coffee, not to take a tongue lashing from the company battle axe. So if you'll excuse us, don't let the doors hit you in the behind on the way out.
How dare you talk to me in front of these people?
Why is that, Iris? Are you better than them?
That's ridiculous.
I agree. So if you'll excuse us, we have a meeting to which you were not invited.
We'll have to see what Amanda says about this.
I think Amanda will back me 1,000%.
Don't count on it, Jake. This is the end of your reign of terror. As soon as Amanda sees what you're up to, she'll finally come to her senses.
Glad you could stop by.
Sure, I got your note on my way to work. What's up?
Well, I hope you'll have time to author this speech on national child care.
Grant, I'm afraid I can't write speeches for you anymore. I just have too many responsibilities at Cory.
You can't leave me now, Amanda. My whole career is turning around. Ever since I found out I was going to be a father, I'm making plans for the future. You're part of those plans.
Okay, guys, I'm out of here.
Not until we know you're going to follow doctor's orders.
Well, I know that pregnant women aren't supposed to bungee jump. Well, what else could they...
Sumo wrestling.
Could we
Out of
be
the
serious,
question.
please?
You and me be serious? I guess we could. I want you to listen to your doctor, Uncle John. You had a very serious concussion. So what we prescribe is a little R&R, some TLC, and maybe a lot of ho-ho-ho.
Means take care of yourself and enjoy the holidays in moderation.
Well, that's why the Vicky police is here, to make sure she stays in line.
That sounds like the best medicine we could possibly order. Come on, doctor, let's go and do a miracle cure.
Would you take care of her, please?
Thanks again.
So, are you ready to be spoiled rotten?
Did you notice anything strange about that guy over there?
He's reading a newspaper.
Yeah,
That's
right. All right, give me this. I know what you're up to, all right? Grant hired you to follow me, didn't he? You tell Grant Harrison from Vicky Hudson to stay the hell out of my life. those?
The delivery boy dropped them off right before you got back from your walk, and the box was marked Rachel Cory, care of Loretta's Beauty Shop.
Was there a card?
Well, not that I would have read the card if there had been one, but there was no card, and believe me, I looked. Who do you suppose is sending you these roses?
Carl.
The Brit with the ponytail? When he was here Thanksgiving, he asked about Rachel Cory. I told him I never heard of her. I was very cagey.
It doesn't matter. He's sensitive. He never misses a trick.
Well, those are very difficult traits these days to
He
come
doesn't
by.
use them for the good. He tracks his victim with cold-blooded single-mindedness.
You think we ought to call the police?
It won't do any good.
Well, one of my ex-husbands walked the beat. He still has connections.
The police can't stop him, Loretta. Believe me, they've tried.
Honey, you are scaring me. What is this guy, some kind of godfather like mafia boss?
No, he's
Crime
a
boss?
businessman. He's a chameleon. He never shows his true colors. He uses his charm to paint over his dark side.
Sounds like a real sweetheart.
You said it yourself. He's a silver-tongued scoundrel.
Now listen. Maybe we got this pegged all wrong. Maybe it's somebody from the neighborhood. You know, Mr. Lopez, who runs the dry cleaners, took a real shine to you. And Barry Greenbaum, the Bagel King, he's been very lonely since his wife died.
Loretta, it's not those guys. I mean, no, it isn't. I mean, they would have put in a card. They would have asked to take me out to, dinner or drinks or something. No, this kind of anonymous extravagance, it's Carl.
What a waste.
I've got to think.
What about?
I can't stay here if he's found me.
Now listen. I don't want to lose you, Rachel Davis. I like my new friend. And you do a good shampoo, too.
I like you too, Loretta, but I don't know. I've got to think.
Once more onto the breach, dear Rachel. Once more.
I'm sorry, Grant.
I don't want to lose you, Amanda. Nobody has ever captured my thoughts, my voice, put me on paper the way you have.
Thank you. Look, there are a lot more experienced speechwriters in Washington.
There wouldn't be the same chemistry. We're a superb team, kid.
I'm sorry, Grant. Look, I've just... My schedule is ridiculous. I hardly have time to spend with my daughter. I've got Cory Publishing to deal with. I've got union problems. I'm trying desperately to hold my family together during the holidays.
All right. It's a difficult time for both of us. Forget about writing speeches. I just don't want to lose you as a friend.
I hope we can always be friends, Grant.
I hope so, too.
Well, I should get my nose back to the grindstone.
Don't be a stranger. Holidays aren't going to be easy for either one of us.
True. Christmas and divorce. It's a lethal combination.
You know where to find me?
Yeah, I do.
Good.
Amanda,
Yes,
how's
sir.
Jake doing over at Cory?
Oh, surprise a minute. Bye.
Bye-bye. I'm glad you called this morning, son.
Dad, I need a favor. And it has to remain between us.
Just admit it. Grant hired you, didn't he?
Are you following this woman?
I got every right to be here.
Right. You got some ID? Ryan Harrison, Bay City PD.
Yeah, why don't you arrest her for disturbing the peace?
Why don't I take you downtown? Got some ID? Roy Whitaker, private investigator.
I knew it.
So who hired you?
That's confidential. Sorry.
Yeah, well, tell Grant to back off, all right? He has no right to follow me.
And get lost, Roy.
But what if I don't feel like it?
What if I charge you with harassment?
Oh, and you can tell the senator to drop dead. Just hang that guy by his toes.
Vicky, you can take it easy,
How
right?
can I?
Vicky, you just got released from this place. I don't want to have to check you back in. Can we just go home?
I don't know how I'm supposed to go home and pretend this is a normal pregnancy when Grant is hiring PIs to follow me around.
I want you to go home and get some rest and let me handle this, okay?
I don't want to put all this on you.
Well, that's what I'm here for, to make your life perfect.
I wanted this to be a really nice Christmas. I don't know why Grant has to be such a Grinch about the whole thing, do you?
Because he's nasty, mean, and rotten?
Actually, I know how to de-Grinch Grant.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. You're getting that I have a plan look in your eye again.
All we have to do is just march right into his office, tell him that we know what he's up to, and to knock it off.
Vicky, come on. You're too charged up to confront Grant with this right
I'm
now.
not. I'll be perfectly polite and poised. I'll just walk in there and cut him off at the knees. Come on, come on.
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun.
Why don't you bug the boardroom? It would be less obvious. Please don't do that, Amanda. You almost gave me a coronary.
Are we in a good mood today?
No, we are definitely not in a good mood.
What's wrong now, Iris?
Jake as usual. Now he thinks he's Andrew Jackson. He's invited everybody into the White House for corn liquor.
He's having a meeting with the union.
Yes, next he'll be installing a spittoon in there.
Look, joke if you want to, but Jake is actually making some progress in negotiations, you know.
Amanda, have you completely lost your senses?
He may be our only shot, Iris.
Then we're dead in the water.
No. I saw Jake in action yesterday. He actually speaks their language.
Amanda, workers do not respect management who let them put their feet on the table. They respect fairness and strength. Qualities that our dear friend Jake doesn't know the first thing about.
I've made up my mind. I'm going to give him a chance. So, if you will excuse me, I'm going to go in there and see how he's doing.
Well, I tell you what he's doing. He's probably selling the Cory mansion to the Union Little League or something.
Well, look, I'm not Santa Claus, but you guys can make up a list if you want. Hello, Amanda.
I'm sorry, continue. I don't want to interrupt.
Jake, I want to know why the union should accept a pay freeze when management's bringing in big bucks.
Tell you what, I'll take a pledge, all right? I won't take a pay raise unless you get one. As a matter of fact, I'll take a pay cut.
So will I. So, what's the verdict? Do we continue publishing, or should we all start sending out our resumes?
Meet me in this storage room.
Oh, you scared me to
Sorry,
death.
here, I'll help you.
Oh, no.
Chelsea, this is the letter that I gave you on Thanksgiving. This is from your mother. You still haven't opened it?
How can I? How busy I've been. I mean, the hospital and the holidays and everything that Spader's been
She
giving
still
me.
doesn't know that we're married, does she? She sent this to a single Kelsey at her old address, and you haven't opened it.
Well, I'll get around to it.
When? 1999?
John, look, it's really no big deal.
No big deal? It's got to be some kind of a big deal. It was postmarked, 3 weeks ago, and you still haven't read it.
I wanted to savor the experience.
Kelsey, look, I know it's got to be awkward for you to talk to your mother about this, especially after you've just run off and married another doctor on the staff after what happened between you and Jamie.
Well, awkward doesn't quite convey it,
It
John.
also doesn't explain why you haven't bothered to open this letter.
It's bad news.
Come on, you don't know
Yes,
that.
I do. My mother never writes unless it's to spread bad tidings, and I mean really bad. And plague, pestilence, locusts.
Well, there's only one thing left for you to do, isn't there? That you have to trust in your husband and let him help. I mean, just think of me as pestilence protection.